Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making this, it's called a fluffy slime. I'm going to be making a fluffy slime, but what's cool about this fluffy slime is that it's a fluffy slime recipe with no borax. So we don't need borax, glue, any of that. All this takes is some shampoo, nothing spectacular, really any brand works, just some cheap stuff. I'm using Suave. Some cornstarch, some food dye, but food dye is optional. I just have this this gel food dye that I love. It's not as it's like not hazardous, but like not as like terrifying as like liquid food gel. So if you want like a safer alternative, gel food coloring. I mean, it's a better alternative than regular liquid food coloring. But again, food coloring is optional. Something to mix in and something to mix with. But do I have any more spoons? That's a fork. That's a fork. So it says we're also needing some measuring cups too. Put 1.5 cup shampoo and 1/4 cup of conditioner. 1.5 cup of shampoo and 1/4 cup of cornstarch in a bowl. Then it says mix well. And then again, you can add 3 drops of food coloring if you want to. So, we're gonna need our measuring cups. But again, I'm gonna do my own ratio. So, come on. There we go. Put some of this into a bowl. Now I'm using my own ratio because I don't want to waste all my product. I don't want to waste all of my product. Now it says to add some cornstarch. I'm doing my own ratio. You can follow the recipe if you want to. There we go, perfecto. Cornstarch. I'm using, there we go. And then it says to add our food coloring. I'm gonna do green, no, red. I love the color red. Again, this is gel food coloring. And this is also without shaving cream as well. Then it says mix well. Then add food coloring, but I already did that. And then it says add 1 tablespoon of water and stir. Slowly add 5 more tablespoons of water, stirring well after each one. So we're gonna stir. Oh my gosh, is this actually gonna make... I might need to add some more cornstarch. Then it says add some water. Oh my gosh, this is making slime. This is making slime. because I know people are usually afraid of using borax, so I'm using a non-borax way in case you guys do want to make this slime. And and you can't use borax. This is a safe way of doing it without borax or glue. Again, it is completely up to you. You don't have to use food color if you don't want to. I chose to use food color. Again, not a lot of people have access to shaving cream or borax, so this is like something that you can get. You can use any shampoo. I just used a Suave, and I would recommend Suave. VO5 works too. Food coloring is not really necessary, but if you want a colored slime, and I'm pretty sure you can instead of using cornstarch, I'm pretty sure you can also use, if you want to, flour, but don't quote me on that, because each recipe is different. Then it says add 1 tablespoon of water and stir, which I've already been stirring. Slowly add 5 more tablespoons of water, stirring well after each one. So we're going to want to do 1 tablespoon and then stir that and then do another tablespoon. So we're gonna grab our tablespoons. Okay, one tablespoon. There we go. Again, stir slowly after each one because I know some people might not have access to borax or and this is a good way to do it now. The water actually ruined mine, so I'm gonna put a little bit more of the cornstarch in and just stir that up. Maybe a little bit more cornstarch will help. And I will say this, I mean, it does work. It does totally work. It's just... Now, I'm going to actually repeat that recipe again just because I did, and because they did say to add water after you put in the after you do the food coloring and stir it and all that, to put water in, but mine did just not, because I put 1 tablespoon of water in, but it just made it too liquidy and soupy. So I recommend you guys don't do that and just go with, and just put in the shampoo, cornstarch, and then optional food coloring, and then stir it, and then if it's more sticky, add more cornstarch. I would not put in water just because how it just made mine. Oh my gosh, I love this because I know some people, but they might not have access to like cornstarch or not cornstarch, but like shaving cream or borax or glue, and they want to make slime. I found the perfect recipe, and it actually makes very good slime. Now, if you do want a colored slime, I'd recommend you actually do a colored shampoo. Because if you don't want to add food coloring, then I would at least do a colored shampoo. And then it also says, but I'm not going to add any water. It says, if you find that the slime is too sticky after kneading it for a while, keep adding cornstarch to the slime and knead it until you get a good consistency. So, it's actually, because see, there are usually like those other recipes that say, this shampoo recipe works, and this shampoo recipe works, but they really don't actually end up working. I'm trying not to be. Okay, it's still really sticky. But yes, it is fluffy, and I do like that. I will say that. I do love that. Just, it's really sticky. Like, really sticky. There we go. So, I mean, yes, the cornstarch does help, but it's really sticky. And I don't know why it's so freaking sticky. It's like super ooper duper mooper sticky. Maybe I can add just a teeny bit of cornstarch. Maybe that will help a little, just a teeny bit. But see, mine is still sticky. It kind of seems like chewed up bubble gum. And you would think that that the cornstarch would help, but it's just making it super, super sticky, and I don't like sticky. But I am going to try a different recipe, partly because I'm gonna grab some glue, because I have some glue if I can find it. And I'll be back after a little while, because I'm gonna try and find this other glue.